Hello, sports fans. I want to welcome everyone to another edition of Sportsmemo's Pro Football Forecast. I'm your host, world champion handicapper, Las Vegas's biggest daily sports bettor, Joe D'Amico. First and foremost, guys, I want to say thank you to all the veterans out there. It is because of your courage and bravery and your unconditional love of this country and the people in it that the rest of us get to walk and talk freely. We owe you a debt we can never repay. Thank you and God bless. Now, sports fans, you're going to receive a ton, and I mean an Oprah Winfrey ton. That's a big lady. A ton of free winners from some of Sportsmemo's documented winning cappers. Providing today's winners are, I'm so honored, a pioneer in the sports betting industry, Mr. Ross Benjamin. We have Mr. Jesse Schule, myself, Joey D'Amico. Guys, during the show, you're going to see a discounted offer. Scroll across the bottom of your screen. You see it now. Look. Whoop, whoop. Guys, take advantage of those offers. Today's offer is a biggie. It's a doozy. It's the biggest we've offered so far. 35% off any 7-day or longer package for any capper on the show. Use code FB35 for Ross, Jesse, or myself, Joey D. Guys, they'll pay for itself in no time. And guys, if you like what you hear, like and follow the Sportsmemo YouTube channel and our Twitter pages, and by all means, repost what we put up. Like it, comment, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't. We want to keep coming back, giving you tons and tons and tons of free winners. Guys, my first guest, I am so honored. I've been a fan for years, and he's a perennial on the leaderboards over at Sports Memo. His name is Mr. Ross Benjamin. He's going to tell us about his free NFL winner for Sunday. Ross, thank you.
Yeah, we're going to start with the New Orleans at Tennessee game, Joe. And you're looking at Tennessee here as a 2.5-point favorite at the time we were taping. And Tennessee coming off that 28-16 win at the Rams last week. However, if you look inside the numbers, 194 yards of total offense. First game without Derrick Henry, 69 yards rushing. That's it. And somehow they won the game. You think Matthew Stafford for playing Santa Claus a month earlier than scheduled with that interception for a touchdown, another interception returned to the 3-yard line for a short field touchdown. New Orleans off that loss to Atlanta at home last week. They'll be in a sour mood coming into this one. One good thing to really keep in mind with New Orleans, under Sean Payton, they've been a terrific road team, guys. 23-5 straight up since 2018 on the road, including 20-8 against the spread on the road. And also, coming off a loss and playing on the road, the Saints have gone 8-0 straight up in ATS on the road following a loss, in which they qualify here. And one last thing, Joe, this season, whenever we have a team coming off as a road dog, I should say, single-digit road dog coming up a straight-up and ATS loss. Again, folks, a single-digit road dog coming up a straight-up and ATS loss. This season, 21-7 against the spread. That's 75%. All right, I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints here, plus the 2.5 at Tennessee.
I love it. I love it, Mr. Ross Benjamin. The New Orleans Saints plus the points. Ross, as of taping, I see some threes around as well. Just wanted to let you and our viewers know that, guys, he is not only the best-looking guy in this panel today, Mr. Ross Benjamin, he's a perennial on the leaderboards over at Sportsmemo. Ross, can you tell our viewers what you have going on as far as the premium side in NFL, please?
Yeah, the NFL, I'll have 3 to 5 on Sunday. Still working on that. Should have it up by Friday morning at the latest. My football selections overall, college football and the NFL, since the calendar turned to November, a modest 10-6, good for 62%. College football 6-1 with my last 7. College basketball off to a great start with Kansas over Michigan State the other night. So there's a lot happening at sportsmemo.com. Find me, folks. I'm going to make you some money in the upcoming week.
There you go. Mr. Ross Benjamin. Guys, I got to tell you, if I was a little distracted, I was on my computer buying his packages with that discount because I want all those winners. We're going to go from one perennial on the Sports Memo leaderboard to another. I love him. You love him. I call him the body. You know him as Mr. Jesse Schule. Jesse, can you tell our viewers what you have NFL this Sunday on the free side, please?
Well, Joe, big game in Green Bay. We're expecting both Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson to return to action. Aaron Rodgers has been in the news lately for all the wrong reasons, and in his last interview, he says he wants to stick to talking about football, and that suits me just fine because talking about his vaccination status and his politics ain't going to make me no money on Sunday. So the Seahawks are one of 2 NFL teams giving up 400 or more yards per game, along with the New York Jets. So they're not in great company there. As far as quarterbacks coming back, Rodgers missed 1 week. Russell Wilson missed 4 to 5 weeks. So who's going to have the rust there? I'm going to say Rodgers, and the Packers are looking a lot better than the Seahawks at the moment. The Seahawks are done. They're not going to the playoffs. Big game for the Packers. Rodgers wants to make a statement here. I feel really comfortable laying 3.5 points with the Packers.
There you go. Mr. Jesse Schule says take the Pack. Guys, he's always on the leaderboards, and he's on the leaderboards in multiple sports. Jesse, can you tell our viewers what you got going on, perhaps on the premium side this weekend? Sports Memo, please.
Well, Joe, I normally wouldn't brag about going 4-1 with NFL over a 7-day period, but based on what happened last week, all those upsets, all those shocking results, I don't know how many guys had a decent week. I hit 4 of my 5 plays this week. So, if you're looking for a contrarian approach, come back this Sunday and ride with me.
There you go. Mr. Jesse Schule, make sure you take advantage of that discount you see scrolling across the bottom of your screen. 35% off any package, 7 days or more. Use code FB35. Guys, from one good looking to another good looking to another good looking, you're surrounded by sexiness. Guys, I've got a game. I love having fun, guys. Guys, if you love what you do, you never got to work a day in your life. And I love being on a panel with Ross and Jesse and representing Sports Memo. So, guys, this is fun for me, but I'm serious about this game. I want to talk on the record here. Overall, guys, I'll be honest with you. And see, I laughed again. I missed my graphic. Overall, I'm not a big fan of laying nearly 2 touchdowns with any NFL team. But, and guys, I like a big but. But when you're touted as the AFC's top team coming off the most embarrassing loss of the campaign and you're playing the Jets, well, folks, things change drastically for me. The AFC East race is much closer than many have anticipated at this point. And with other conference representatives like the Titans and the Ravens sporting just 2 losses, the 3-loss Bills must make a move here. Guys, Kenny O'Brien, Richard Todd, and yes, even Joe Namath could be under center for New York, and they'll still struggle to put points on the board. Ross is laughing. Richard Todd and Kenny O'Brien, I'm pulling them out of a hat. All right,
Go back in the annals.
They still struggle to put points on the board. The Jets average a laughable 18 points per game, and now must face a pissed-off Bills defense that topped the league in just about every defensive category. Coming off their poorest offensive output since late December 2019, Josh Allen and the Buffalo offense will go out of their way to make a statement here, and what a statement it will be against the NFL's biggest doormat. Here's some ATS numbers for you. The Bills, 3-0-1 the last 4 following an ATS loss, 5-1-1 the last 7 versus teams with the losing record, and 9-1 the last 12 in the month of November. I would give you some Jets against the spread stats, guys, but you'll need a box of Kleenex because it is sad. But right now, under 2 TDs. If this game goes up to 14, I still like Buffalo, but minus the 12. And I did see a 12.5 earlier, but they're mostly 12s around as of taping. I love this game, guys. I love it, even though I'm not crazy about laying a lot of wood in the NFL. Guys, Jesse did great in the NFL last week. I know Ross is kicking butt there. Last week, 4-1 overall NFL Sunday. This week, I settled for nothing less than perfection. Use that discount code. Follow Joey D. You'll follow me all the way to the bank. This is the point in the show, guys, where Jesse takes his shirt off. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, this is the point in the show where I tell you about some line movements. My good friends over at the Superbook at the Westgate, my favorite place to go bet a game, to go watch a game. Guys, if you live in Las Vegas or you're just visiting here, make it a point to go to the Superbook at the Westgate. They have more bets. You can bet on more things there than you can any other book in town. And it's just a great place to watch a game too. It's always electric there. They told me about 2 big line movements in the NFL this Sunday, moved by the sharp money guys, the smart guys, the sharps as we call them here in Vegas. The Seahawks went from 5.5 down to 3 at even money. They don't want to move it off that 3, guys. Trust me, just in case that game falls on that number, they're going to get killed on both sides from those sharps. But it went from 5.5 to 3. And the Chargers went from 2.5 up to 3 minus $1.20. Once again, when you're around these hot numbers, these 3s, these 4s, these 6s, the 7s, the 10s, they got to be very careful moving off another half point to the other side, because if it lands on the number, the sharp guys kill you. So the sharp money Seahawks Chargers by our friends over at the Westgate. Guys, we've got another round of free winners from the best-looking panel of experts on this planet. We're going to the Pioneer. Guys, I love him. You love him. Mr. Ross Benjamin. Ross, can you tell us about your second free NFL winner?
Yes, it's on the Cleveland and New England game. And I will say I did give you I gave you New Orleans earlier, plus 2.5. Joe made a good point. Buy the half a point, folks. It's not a sign of weakness. It's smart sports gambling, smart football gambling. Key numbers 3, 6, 7, 10, and 13. Always buy off the hook when it comes to key numbers. Now, we have the New England Patriots who entered this game on a 3-game win streak. And all of a sudden, they're crawling up the rear of the Buffalo Bills, which is sort of surprising, as Joe alluded to. However, this is a New England team that's gone just 1-4 straight up at home this season. They've been dynamite on the road, but they haven't been able to win in Foxborough. Their only win against Joe's favorite team, the New York Jets. And since 2019, and even with Brady under center, New England has gone just 1-7 straight up in ATS as a favorite of 3 or less. This is a Cleveland team that might be without Nick Chubb on Sunday due to COVID protocol. However, we all remember Dearness Jackson or Johnson, I can't recall. Anyway, that backup running back from Cleveland, 146 yards in the win against Denver a couple weeks back, more than capable. I think Cleveland's the better team here. I think Cleveland's the play. Take the Cleveland Browns plus 2.5. Buy it up to 3. I know it costs extra juice. The juice only counts when you lose, folks. You ain't going to lose. Take Cleveland plus 2.5. Buy them to 3.
Wow. Guys, oof. That's like coming from the Pope in the Vatican in Rome himself. There is nobody on this panel, or nobody I know over Sports Memo, guys, that has been winning as long or as much as Mr. Ross Benjamin. Take advantage of that discount. You see scrolling across that page. Follow Ross. Trust me, you get a 7-day package. You get a 30-day package. You're going to come back for a longer stay. Guys, it's that time again to bring out one of my best friends in the world. I love him. You love him. He's sexy as heck. The body, Mr. Jesse Schule. Jesse, your second free NFL winner, please.
Well, Joe, mid-November in Mile High in Denver, and the Eagles are coming to town. This is a tough spot for any team, but the Eagles are not a great team by any stretch of the imagination. Jalen Hurts in the Eagles passing game has struggled. They've accumulated less than 200 passing yards in 3 of their last 4 games. Denver's defense ranks among the best in the NFL against the run, one of a handful of teams allowing fewer than 100 yards per game. Denver at home, Eagles not good on the road. Eagles 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 road games. This is an Eagles team that really, I think, is overrated. They're no better than the record indicates. The home teams won 3 straight up between these two teams, and I like Denver at home.
There you go. Mr. Jesse Schule telling you take Denver at home. Guys, he's been kicking butt on this show all season long in both college and free with his free plays. If your free plays went, let me try my Hooked on Phonics books did not arrive in the mail yet. I'm a little disappointed. Ross was supposed to send them to me for my birthday. They didn't get here. The mail, I blame the post office. Guys, if his free plays win, what do you think his premium plays are going to do for you? I am very excited about another game. Guys, and you're going to get so excited you won't need a Viagra, I promise you that. Just like me, folks, I'm going to keep this analysis extremely sweet and very short, and I am short and I am sweet. Guys, if Kansas City is going to make a run at the playoffs, they must start here, and they must start now. After this week, they have Dallas and Denver on deck. Guys, it ain't going to be easy. So they need some wins, and more importantly, I feel they need some self-confidence. Despite their offensive numbers dipping a bit, the Chiefs' defense, guys, they've tightened up. They've allowed just 15.5 a game over their last 4 outings. Let's be honest. Listen, I'm always going to be a fan for my hometown teams. I root for the Raiders. I root for the Rebels. I root for the Vegas Golden Knights. But, guys, I'm going to be very honest. This is not about fun. This is not about art. This is about making money. It's always more fun anyway when you're making money. Side note. Anyway, let's be honest. Las Vegas offense sputters badly when facing aggressive defenses. Now, I know they picked up Deshaun Jackson the other day. It's all over the news. He's not a kid anymore, guys. And besides, if he was significant, don't you think LA would have kept him around? Think about that. All right, this team doesn't need any more distractions. 2-star players and a coach all gone within the last few weeks. This is a real chance for KC to leapfrog a few teams in the AFC West, guys. Andy Reid is not going to mess that up. He's not going to have his team mess that up. This is a very short price for the Chiefs to lay, as they have taken 6 of the last 7 meetings in this rivalry straight up. Laying under a field goal is an early Christmas present. Take it, unwrap it, have fun with it. It's a winner. Guys, real quick, I want to run down the games that everybody's got. And let me bring everybody on real quick. I want to run down everybody's games. Mr. Ross Benjamin gives out the New Orleans Saints +3, the Browns +2.5. Mr. Jesse Schule has the Packers -3.5, the Broncos -2.5. You're a handsome host. Joey D, the Bills -12, the Chiefs -2.5. Guys, real quick, just a couple of things. Sports fans, we would love it if you followed the Sports Memo YouTube channel. It's 100% free. Takes 2 seconds. Also, follow us on Twitter, man. We got a lot of stuff up there, a lot of free content we put up there. Like, comment, share our post, please. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't. We want to make you happy. We want to keep coming back, giving you tons of free winners. But we also want you to take advantage of our premium plays because those are tops, guys. Take advantage of this discount you see, this 35% off any 7-day or more package for any capper on the show. Use code FB35 upon checkout. Listen, get Ross. It'll pay for itself on day one. Get Jesse. It'll pay for itself on day one. Get Joey D. You know what? If you like more than one of us, get more than one of us. Here in Vegas, you got to pay extra for a threesome. Not on this show. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, guys. But I want you to know, guys, and if you don't want one of the guys you see on this show, guys, go over to Sports Memo. They've got the best collection of cappers you can find anywhere on the planet. You got a lot of free stuff, a lot of great things to take advantage of. It's a one-stop shop for all your sports betting needs. Guys, I want to thank Sports Memo, your one-stop shop for all your sports betting needs, our wonderful panel of experts. And most of all, I want to thank you, our viewers. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Keep coming back so we could keep supplying you good, solid content and a few laughs, too. On behalf of Sports Memo, on behalf of Mr. Ross Benjamin, Mr. Jesse Schule, I'm Joe D'Amico. Good luck and have a winning day.